You're good, Dad. Depot. Mauer, you're welcome to jump in if you want. Otherwise, we can wait for another. Mauer, do you not want... You can play Mauer. I don't care. Toasty's played a couple too. So. Going on, Mega. How you doing? I need to shut my door just slightly. But we'll start up this. Okay. And we'll just, You can play Mauer, it's fine. I don't care who plays. Someone go in! Damn it! Someone play the game! Alright, you guys all ready? Yeah, so before we jump into the lobby here, I will be gone next week starting on Thursday or Friday. Alright, looks like good to me. Let's see who wins this one. Alright, so we got West team consisting of Ia, or A, I can't tell if it's an L. No, it's E-I-I-A, so Ia, and Jaren versus Mauer and Voja. Should be a good time. Should be a good time, Mega. So, let's see if the Norwegian and the Burger Man can win it. Alright, so everybody must play Mastermind, so it will give them that last option. Versus, so we see Cash Out on Jaren. So Cash Out is our third option. We got Greed on Mauer, Greed on Aya. And Greed on Voja. So Jaren is the only person to have taken Cash Out here. He does have the Windhawk start if you wanted to go full Windhawk. Don't know if I love it, but it is an option. Let's see here. So we got what seems to be probably a Garg Green Devil start here. This is just a straight Violet start. No, he's going to go with the age-old tried and true Bounty Hunter. I don't like that as much when my teammates got something like Violet on one. The idea, I think, Goofy, is to give you the option to get an worker push earlier or something, right? So like in Voja's case, you have to really get a, like, if you went Green Devil, for instance, you have to get a snail on one to be able to get the extra worker earlier. That kind of thing can be nice. So he does get a snail, it gives him some type of value here. What is we got? Zeus and Double Fire Archer. See if Mauer can pull it off. I personally don't like this, but it's to each their own. No leaks on either of them. Jaren should be able to just straight full push for like the next 5 waves. Like he has no need to really worry. He's got a great role to support himself. I don't really like the Nightmare here. I would have much rather seen him take another tank, though I don't know if I seen what his initial role was, right? Yep, Zeke, I'm hosting 2v2s right now. And I'm casting them. So we see the extra angler and the buzz here. So a little bit, I don't want to say called scared gameplay there, but he did not get a 20 on 1. He does have reason to be nervous. Voja going with the second Zuka, which I really don't like. I would have much rather seen him go 5 worker. Yeah, Zeke jumping next. I would have much rather seen him go 5 worker with the Zeus because he's able to get a steed down, right? It doesn't. Voja. Snail isn't that strong. A single snail does not leak a Zeus. It doesn't, and you shouldn't be listening either. Nope. No need for the buzz here. He holds regardless without buzz. I'm not sure if 2 snails will leak it. We can test it. But I know for a fact 1 snail does not, and he would have only gotten 1 snail. Nope. 2 snails does not leak a single Zeus. So, Aya is getting long saved by Voja. Voja does not choose to send here, or he does, but he doesn't go for Dino. This puts Aya in a really rough spot, because he's really got to try to hold for this wave, right? With the bounties. No send here. When is Voja going? Is Voja going to go straight 0 to 6? He might. If he goes straight 0 to 6, he's gonna get Aya, I would believe, unless Aya goes Grarl here, which I think he will, if he gets the income for it. If I'm in Aya's position, I'm looking for that Grarl, and I believe he does get it. Be close. 142. No, he does not get it. With the sale of a buzz. I mean, of course, it's always what I'm referring to. I would for sure go for the Grarl here, if I'm Aya. I know for a fact I need to have value on this wave to hold, as well as... Oh, he goes second Bounty Hunter. Oh no. The classic blunder. He's going to get destroyed next. There's nothing he can build. He's panicking. He's panicking. He's undervalued really hard because he's being long saved by Voja. You never want to go extra Bounty Hunter when you're being long saved. He's going to get double, triple brute. Even just a really crappy Kingpin would have been better here. I don't know what he does here now. He could have even shifted. He could have went Bounty Hunter. Excuse me, Grarl into Millennium as well. Jaren is under, but Jaren is building quite a bit for this wave, so I don't worry too much about him, even with the imps. But this is a large send coming into them. I really don't like this. Why? The Butcher in the weird spot there. I guess eventually he wants to get a bunk on it, but that just seems odd still. Does seem like Jaren is leaking. Yeah, they're both leaking pretty good. Jaren is holding all but two creeps in the send, so one of the sends I should say. Whereas Aya is just dead. Oh. So unfortunate. So incredibly unfortunate for him. Again, never go that second Bounty Hunter. As much as it may seem like a good idea, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Because you know for a fact if they go 5 or 6, realistically, the Bounty Hunters are not great damage. And that leaves you very vulnerable. Fiend on 3 is brutal to Zeus, correct. Depending on what they build, it usually isn't that big of a deal though. But yeah, that's the thing. You get 6 mana, right? So even if he was capped, which I believe at that point he was, or close to it. You don't gain a whole lot from getting the bounty hunter there. You realistically want to make sure you hold on 7 and 8. Those are the ones that give you the most mana. And he full pushed here, and he might leak again. Again, bounties are pretty bad here. Looks like a pro leak if he does leak here, but still, it's not what you want to see. The one bounty is still alive, at least. Voja did leak decent, and it looks like our man with the bounties is holding. The one bounty, though, looks like it will be dead. Well, barely living. But it will die here. So it doesn't even get that stack. This Kingpin does get some stacks, though. So, you know, something. The gold here gave them enough for Mauer to get a Millennium, which is more than enough to hold any sends that they were going to get into him. Mauer's had a pretty easy time all game, right? Because Aya is getting starved, right? And when you're starving someone, the person who's getting the sends from them tends to be able to just kind of push full. I think, though, as I said, Aya's entire composition would be much different if they would have just went for a single buzz cell. Why this here? I would go for Grarl, anything. They are resending. I guess, okay, with the resend, it makes sense, but I just don't like Green Devil here. He doesn't have damage. And on top of that, he's not protecting his bounty hunters. I'm not a huge fan of bounty hunter start when you don't, like, try to get one out early. He's greeting a lot, and that might be his downfall. $0.80 just shredding him. You shouldn't leak that bad to an 80 when you're 820 value on 8. It's just one of those things, yeah, he has a bad build. Nothing's stopping him then. This is a feels bad man moment. Bounty Hunter's not great if you're not going to be able to support them. And he just hasn't supported them. If he had a Kingpin on some of these waves, though, he'd be much better, right? That's why the whole idea of shifting for a Kingpin on 6 is so important. Even if it isn't a full stack, some type of Kingpin on 6 is very important to hold some of those sends. Especially when you're being long saved, right? Let's hope... Oh, he pushed more. Okay, he at least puts down a Grarl this time. He at least puts down a Grarl. That's kind of what I also assumed. He should have shifted for a Kingpin earlier because of the long starve. Yeah, zero stack Kingpin is still a Kingpin, you know. And you see, this is what confuses me. So, Voja decided to place a bunk there when he has a Butcher. I would have much rather seen the bunk be in a farther back position but be on the Butcher here. No, Zeker, zero stack is just as good of a tank as a Golem, and it does more damage. Do the math. You just can't harden. So. Oh, is he leaking here? Yep. The idea that a zero stack is so garbage and that you should never build it is what causes people to lose with Kingpin. Kingpin's all about its tank value. Right? It's a big, beefy unit. Like, it does damage. I don't dislike the Ghost Knight here, but by sending the Snail, you're causing the Ghost Knight to go right, which then in turn negates the whole fact that you sent a Ghost Knight. Don't Snail with Ghost Knight, guys. Come on. Legion 101. Snailing with Ghost Knight literally just negates the entire fact that he sent a Ghost Knight. which is kind of sad. That being said, I don't necessarily dislike the 4 eyes. But yeah, it's DPS Ghost Knight right now. I don't necessarily dislike the long saves, etc. The problem I have is the way they're sending, right? Like, DPS Ghost Knight, look at that. Beautiful. It's not doing any tanking. Oh no. If he would have not sent any more frontline, he probably leaked him. But now he's just getting the Ghost Knight through and just getting the 4 eyes through, which is not worth it. Shutdown. You're gonna need some shutdowns, I guess, but shutdown. Feels bad, man. I think this is game. If not game, close to it. That's GG. 56 HP at the end. Man. That was a rough one. Aya and Jaren just got 2 behind early. That was a quick one. Oh, we got another patch.